the kind remarks. I do appreciate it. Do any reason why melon juice would give me back pain? Someone's asked, do you know why watermelon juice would give me back pain or pancreatic pain? Fruits expose your weaknesses. Okay, watermelon especially is very deceiving. You look at it and it tastes so sweet, it's so red, it's so delicious. You think it's not strong. Watermelon is very, very strong. You know, in my order of healing, it will be lemon first, grapes second, watermelon. Actually, grapes and watermelon will be the same subcategory in terms of detox. Very, very powerful. So when you're drinking the watermelon juice, it's going to stir up a lot of stuff. And when you see back pain, that's related to your kidneys. That means you have kidney weakness. Okay, the pancreatic pain, again, exposing the weaknesses. So I would avoid the watermelon at this point because obviously it's too strong for you, and find the fruits that you don't have this reaction towards. And then you see after a week or two, a few weeks, you will see that you'll be able to tolerate the watermelon without any issues. But you should be on the herbs. Okay, you should be on the. I would be on the Fabulous 5 herbs definitely. And you need kidney filtration is crucial. Okay, so make sure you're using kidney teas. You know, my last video I just posted was on kidney 60, right? And I was drinking it with juice. You gotta take that stuff. Okay, it flushes the kidneys. Kidneys are the doorway to your health. So fix your kidneys. You see, you don't have these issues. Okay, I would use liver and pancreas herbs. Okay, we have it in our site. It's called liver and pancreas tincture. And I would just, like I said, just cleanse the body, go on the fruits you can tolerate, and you see in a few weeks you can tolerate it. The watermelon. Someone says, eating pomegranate now, this is good for inflammation. It's fantastic. Pomegranate is like up there when it comes to healing, okay? Full of antioxidants, flavonoids, all the mineral vitamins you need, and you can have it as a detox. Like, in other words, have it as a meal. Fantastic for you. Absolutely. It's one of my favorites, okay? Pomegranates. Fantastic. I think now is the season, so take advantage and buy it. And try breakfast, lunch, and dinner pomegranates. It's amazing. Juice it, eat it. It's filling. The seeds are anti-parasitic. Okay, they kill parasites. So it's fantastic overall. So let's see. Someone says, when you start 100% fruits, do you get headaches? Yes, very likely. It depends on how toxic you are. But the headache is a detox symptom or a healing crisis. And basically is the body is trying to express the acids out. And the headache is one of the most common symptoms of a detox, okay? And then as you go along, you see you have different other symptoms like excess mucus coming out of you, etc. But it's called a healing crisis. And you know, it's something that you should know about. So if you DM me, I have a whole list about healing crisis symptoms to be aware of. The good thing about it is that it's temporary, okay? It lasts a day or two and it's gone away. So yeah, keep it up. Keep up your detox. You do very well. Chicago. Someone's from Chicago. I've been to Chicago as well. I love Chicago. A great city. It was a great city. I don't know about now with all the nonsense going on. How to stop smoking? You got to decide for number one. Okay, smoking is tough to get over because it's addictive, right? They have addictive stuff in there, and what it does is it sits in your lymphatic system, some of it, and it just kind of like sips into the blood. So you want to detox. You know, go have some fruit diet. I'll use a lemon oil cleanse. Okay, once you've decided mentally that you're going to do this, because the lemon oil cleanse is going to flush out things for you, and you want to get rid of all the toxins in the body. So 100% fruits, the lemon oil cleanse. I would use the Fabulous 5 tincture. I would use the kidney tea. I would use also circulation herbs for the brain and nerve. Okay, we have a neurological one and circulation one tincture, and give it time. You see, you're going to feel better. And replace your lifestyle with something productive, like go for walks, do some exercising, do bike rides, something. You know, when you're trying to get rid of a bad habit, the mind is at fault here, because very often we get into habits and we eat the wrong way because we are depressed. We're emotional eaters, and you want to get over that. Okay, and the way to do it is meditate. Okay, to love yourself more. Okay, you gotta love yourself, because don't be fearful of experiences in life. We go into our emotions because we're scared. Well, I can tell you something. If you face your fears, you get more stronger, you get more confident, and you realize that the fears are just shadows that were keeping you stuck in one place. Okay, so replace your smoking habit with productive stuff. Walking, go and see relatives, play a board game, something productive, something healthy, and you see your lifestyle will change with a fruit diet, and it won't be an issue again. Okay, let's see. Someone says, started my juice cleanse. Should I juice and not blend watermelon for fast healing? Juicing is far superior than blending because there's no fiber, and the body takes far less time to digest the food. okay, or the nutrients you're putting in you, the food you're putting in you, be it juice. So it's far more superior. Doesn't mean that the blending won't work or the smoothies won't work. It just means that the juice is far superior. But if you're coming from a standard American diet, I wouldn't recommend you jump into a juice cleanse because they're very strong. I would go on green drinks for a few days, then I'll hit the solid fruits, then I'll go into juicing. Okay, let's see. Someone says, what is a good plant-based enzyme? You know, I don't use enzymes. I don't recommend them either. Now, my channel, as most of you know, is a detoxification channel, meaning that on this channel, I show you how to put the body in the right environment, be it alkaline environment, so it can heal itself. Okay, the body is a self-healer. And we use the fruits and the herbs as tools. Okay, I don't use supplements, I don't use enzymes, I don't use anything like that, because when I'm detoxing or trying to detox this process, cleanse process, I'm trying to minimize any obstructions, and I'm not putting any foods in the body that the body will have a hard time dealing with. Okay, so it's very simple fruits because it's very, very simple to digest, and it's the herbs. Okay, with the tincture form especially, it goes right into its work, and I keep it very simple that way. When you're done detoxification and you want to add these things into your diet, by all means you can. Okay, but when you're detoxing, when you're actually trying to heal something quickly, you want it very simple and to the point. And you know, fruits and herbs. That's my tagline, right? It's always fruits and herbs, but that's just for detox. Okay, this is not a lifestyle. It's just for getting your body better. It could take you months, it could take you years sometimes if it's chronic, but it's still a temporary thing. It's not a diet that I personally stick on for the rest of my life, right? But it's used to heal. So when we're healing, we don't play with any enzymes, we don't play with any supplements. Okay, it's just fruits and herbs. Someone says how to detox from radiation. If your body it's all the same thing. If your body has gone through radiation, you want to get it out of there, right? So lemon only cleanse, what I would do. Lemon only cleanse and lots of herbs, kidney herbs. You need kidney tea, you need the Fabulous 5, you need the kidney tincture, flush tincture. Just get the kidney filtration, do some dry fasting. Once the kidneys can filter out the lymph system, it will get rid of it. It doesn't want. The body does not want to store stuff it does not need. It doesn't want to. The only reason why it does is because it's obstructed through all the elimination channels. These are the kidneys, the lungs, the bowels, okay? And clean the liver. These are the main avenues of elimination, okay? And you want those up in the skin. Sweat. Open up all the elimination channels, and the body will get rid of the stuff it doesn't need. It doesn't want to keep it in. And make sure this is about kidney. So, you know, kidney tea, drink it all day. This little drink it all day, okay? And use the kidney Fabulous 5 as well. Keep on drinking it, and you know, and you see you're going to do very well. Okay, but it takes a bit of time too as well, because this stuff is really toxic, and the lymphatic system will bury it many times to try and protect itself. But once the channels are open, it will get rid of it. Okay, let's see. So someone, Pam says, why are cooked foods like potatoes so bad? Well, potato is a starch. Okay, so any vegetables that is a starch, it's very easy to see when you boil it. You see the starchy thing. Starch comes out very sticky. Okay, this stuff when you eat it, okay, it will plaster your body. It literally will, especially your bowels. It will be like paper mache. If you keep on eating breads, pasta, stuff like that, you know, we all have this weakness. We all enjoy it to some extent. Okay, we all enjoy it to some extent. But if you do this on a daily basis, and for years and years and decades, it's building up and it's piling up. Your bowel walls will be coated with a nice thin or thick layer of mucus. Okay, we call it mucus plaque, and this will cause serious health issues for you. Okay, and we don't want that. So we don't eat potatoes, we don't eat any cooked foods when we're detoxing, because we're trying to cleanse the body. We're not trying to add more obstruction to the body. But by all means, when you are healed and you want some potatoes now and then, there's no harm in it. Okay, I'm not against eating these foods. What I am here for is to show you how to detox. And the right way. And when you're doing that, you don't add potatoes in there. Okay. If you're doing a detox in a cool climate like I am in right now, and you feel like something warm, you know, broth is fine. Like mushroom, ginger, garlic broth is delicious, and it's nurturing, and it's also healing as well, because it has a lot of nutrients in there. But if you're trying to heal something, I'll be 100% fruits and raw. Okay. Let's see. Next question. Yeah, someone says, drinking my tea made of herbs. Absolutely, keep it up, okay? Yeah, there's nothing better for you than the herbs, man. There's nothing better for you. Views on gluten. See, I don't think gluten has become a problem because of GMOs and because of all that stuff, okay? But if your body is in a good state, lymphatic system is working properly, and your kidneys are working properly, you can handle gluten. It only becomes a problem when your lymphatic system is not working properly and when your kidneys are not filtering. Then it becomes a problem, especially the children who are being born today. They have weak lymph system, they have weak adrenals, they have weak kidneys. They get these gluten issues. But I can tell you, if you cleanse the body properly and let the lymph system move properly and the kidneys filter properly, you will not have these issues. You won't, okay? Because the body wants to repair itself. It wants to heal itself. It can't do so because of the environment we have put it in. See? So the fruits and the herbs are the tools we use to put the body in an environment where it can heal itself. And that includes the gluten issues. Okay. I covered the pomegranate. Yes, it's fantastic. Pomegranate has almost everything good for you in there. Okay, it's been shown to help with the heart issues, blood sugar issues. It's anti-microbial, so it pushes away all the worms, everything. It's full of antioxidants, flavonoids, minerals, vitamins. I mean, fantastic food. Plus, it's delicious, right? You know, I mean, it's fantastic fruit. Like, let's be honest. How someone says, Queen Maryby says, how can I go about detoxing? When you want to detox, all we're doing, detoxification is a cleansing process, okay? So we call it detoxification for that reason. You're cleansing. And then after you're done cleansing, you're going to rebuild. But when you're cleansing, you want to stop eating any cooked foods. Okay, you want raw, vegan, preferably 100% fruit diet. This is how you start detoxing correctly. And then once you're done that for a few days or a few weeks, you can add some dry fasting, which is very high in the detox pyramid. Okay, and then you add the herbs. So it's very simple. All you're doing is replacing all the foods you're having now, all the cooked foods, with fruits, raw veggies, herbs, and teas. That's it. It's very, very simple. Nothing complicated. You can have any fruit you want. The only fruits I advise that you don't have, not because they're bad, it's because they're heavy, to the heavy side. And when we are detoxing, we want to keep things very simple and light. So we avoid the avocados, the coconuts, okay, dates, figs. These are fantastic fruits. I love them personally. I will have them occasionally when I'm detoxing, but they're not the best when it comes to detoxification. You want light fruits, like citrus fruits, like melons, like grapes. They are fantastic, very light, very astringent. They pull out the mucus, they pull out toxins, they do their work, and you don't have any issues in digestion, okay? Keep digestion very simple when you're detoxing. Someone says how to tackle fibroids through fruits and herbs. Fibroids, it's a kidney issue because the body will encapsulate acids waste when it cannot get rid of it. So it's going to encapsulate to protect you. It's actually protecting you. That's what it's doing. Cysts, boils, anything like that is the body's way of protecting you because it cannot eliminate the waste. It's covering up right now. If your kidneys were filtering properly, if your lymph system was working properly, it will remove all that waste through to the lymph nodes, then through the kidneys, where it's eliminated. But in your case, because that's not happening, it's going to encapsulate it. So to get it better, you need to be on 100% fruit diet. And the astringent fruits are best. I would use the herbs as well, of course. The kidney tea, the Fabulous 5. I would also get lymphatic herbs and douche with it as well. Okay. Sometimes when the fibers are too big, you have to go and get it surgically removed. I think 16 centimeters or above, you got to move it. But consult your doctor, of course, of all this and see what's good for you. But naturally speaking, I would tackle with the fruits and the herbs, and you need a lot of time because when you get in this state, obviously your lymph system is stagnant, so it's not moving properly, and that can take a little bit of time to hydrate, as well as the fact that the kidneys are not filtering. Okay, so it's kidney herbs, the Fabulous 5. And douche with some herbs, lymphatic herbs, okay? Stuff like comfrey leaf, plantain leaf, some poke root, some red root in moderation is good, okay? It's cleansing. We also have a tea for that as well, okay? Lymphatic tea. Someone says, I had a tooth pulled out and the gum is infected bad. So what I would do when your shoes, I would do oil pulling. Okay, so I'll take like 2 drops of oregano oil. It's hot, okay, and it burns. So maybe take 1, try it and see. And you put it into coconut oil, okay, like a half teaspoon. You put it in your mouth and you gurgle. You swish it around your mouth, okay? And what it's doing is that it's hydrating, it's moisturizing, sorry, and at the same time, because it has the oregano oil, it's also cleansing any kind of like any kind of open stuff, but it will burn you. It's burning, meaning like it stings, okay? And this is what I would do. Plus, you can use like baking soda and water just to rinse the mouth and keep it alkaline, that sort of thing, okay? And yeah, I mean, obviously, if it's bad, go see a doctor. If it's bad, you can't tolerate, see a dentist, sorry. Okay. Um, okay. Someone says I haven't had my period in 6 months now. I'm only 28 years old, and healthy. Stopped getting my period when I started boxing a lot. Is there anything I recommend? You know, the sad thing is, you think you're healthy. Like I always say this, and no disrespect to bodybuilders and athletes and all those fitness people, because they look great, right? They look great, but a lot of them have health issues you cannot see. So sometimes when you think you're healthy, you're not really healthy. Okay, it's like it's and then you know, you be coasting along, you be doing very well, and all of a sudden, bam, something hits you, like you start getting health issues, and you wonder why. It's because, you know, without good kidney filtration, without good lymph system, eating high protein diets and supplements, etc., it can add up, and eventually will catch up to you. Okay, I don't, like I said, you know, I love bodybuilding. I love bodybuilders, the way they train. You know, I love the fitness people as well. I have deep respect for them, but most of them are on very high protein diets, and this affects the systems. Okay, so your period would stop. Why? Because the hormone imbalance, obviously, right? So you gotta check your ovaries, you gotta check your pituitary gland. These are and adrenals. These three are the main ones that control hormone regulation. Okay, and the fact that you're not on your regular periods means that one of them is affected. So you do an iridology reading and see which one is weak, and use the herbs to address this, but also use a 100% fruit diet, or at the very least a raw vegan diet. There are herbs to encourage balanced estrogen levels, okay? And, you know, and stuff like chaste tree berry is fantastic for that. And, you know, we have a formula called female reproductive formula, and it has herbs in there for that. It balances out the levels of testosterone and estrogen and progesterone, and make sure it's healthy. But you got to work on your adrenals, you got to work on your ovaries, you got to work on the kidneys, very important, and the lymphatic system. So 100% fruit diet and the herbs. If you need steps, you do let me know, and I'll point you in the right direction. Okay, see. Someone says, Dolly Dot, I like that name. I want to start my detox for weight loss on Monday. How do I start? You simply replace all your meals with fruits. That's it. It can't get any simpler. You go into the store, find fruits that you like, that are available. Citrus fruits are fantastic. Grapefruit, oranges, lemons, even good. Limes are good. Melons, any pineapple, anything you can get your hands on. And you start. You don't eat any cooked foods. Anytime you're hungry, you have fruits. That's it. That's how simple it is. And, you know, you start on Monday, so most likely you don't have herbs. So I would get the herbs, right? You know, get the Fabulous 5, at the very least, and the kidney tea, because you want the herbs to come in there to clean and strengthen the cells. Okay, very, very simple. So that's what I would do. But detox is very simple. We only complicate it in our minds, you know. We want to make this complicated. Let me see. Yeah, but weight loss, especially weight loss, when you go to citrus fruits, it's fantastic. You know, it's to do everything for you. So someone says, how to eat or be healthy when your parents don't have healthy foods, nor want to listen to what I have to say when it comes to diet or nutrition. Now, I don't know how old you are, okay? But you cannot, at a certain point, you cannot let people tell you how to live your life. You just can't. Okay? You gotta be responsible for your own health. And sometimes you're in a situation where you can't, but sit down and have a conversation with them and tell them this is your preferences, okay? If you have to cook your own meals, but the great part of it is that if you're on a fruit diet, you don't need to cook any meal, right? That's how fantastic it is. Like, you go and sit with your family and they're forcing you to eat foods you don't want to eat. Well, you don't have to cook fruits. You just eat it raw. So excuse yourself, go to your room or wherever it is, if you live in the same house, eat your fruits and read and meditate and do some rebounding, or go out for a walk, do something productive. Like, don't let people drag you down. Misery loves company, and our family members, as much as we love them, are often very guilty of doing that, because they will pull you down to their level. They're not comfortable seeing you. They'll say you're starving. They'll say you're doing this wrong. Why aren't you having any protein? Why aren't you having any meat? Which is fine. Everybody has their preferences. You like to eat meat, eat meat. It's not, I'm not here to tell you not to eat meat. I mean, I don't think it's good for you, but it's you, but I'm not going to criticize you for you eating meat. But same with the family. Don't let them drag you down. Have the self-respect and the love for yourself to do what you have to. Excuse yourself. Eat on your own separately. Okay? And live by example. When you start getting the benefits and they start watching you, they're going to change and follow you. But you can never talk to somebody and force them to change. Don't do that. You make enemies. People won't like you. Love yourself. Follow your own path and inspire others. That's how you do it. Okay? Let's see. Feel free to ask questions. I don't think I can answer them all, but I'm going to go through and do the best I can. Is juicing better than a Vitamix smoothie? Absolutely, because there's no fiber in there, and the body has less time to digest the food and more time to heal. So absolutely, juicing is best. So remember, when it comes to detoxification, the highest level is dry fast. Second is water fast. Third is juice fasting, okay, or just juices. Third is solid fruits. Fourth is green drinks. Sorry, fourth would be the smoothies. Fifth would be the green drinks. Okay, and sixth would be the actual raw greens. That's how it goes. So the higher the level of detox, obviously, the better the results. But don't jump to a dry fast if you have not yet done a fruit cleanse. Okay, this is my recommendation. Someone says, what's a good lymphatic flush? To move the lymph system, you need to get it moving, right? So you need citrus fruits. Citrus fruits are the best. Citrus fruits, melons, grapes are the best to move the lymph system. But please work on your kidneys, because you don't want the lymph system to be moving and the kidneys are not filtering, okay? It can cause make you uncomfortable. Let's put it that way. So that's why I always push you. In here, we have herbs for the lymph system, the Fabulous 5, right? Herbs for the lymph system, the kidneys, the adrenals, the endocrine glands, and the bowels, everything in one bottle. So you are basically attending to everything. And then you're going to add extra herbs for the kidneys, because you want the kidneys to filter. Kidney filtration is key, and that's how you move the lymph system. Then if you see kidney filtration, you can do some rebounding. I have a rebounder myself. I do it on a daily basis. I try to do 10 to 15 minutes twice a day. Okay, but I filter, and a rebounder is really good for you, but it's really tough. When you see it and you're just bouncing, you think you're not doing much. Your heart rate goes up nice. Your system is moving, there's vibration in the body. It's fantastic, but I don't think you should do a rebounder unless you have kidney filtration, okay? But the rebounder helps move the lymph system. Dry brushing, you take a cotton cloth and you dry brush your skin, helps the lymph system. Neurolymphatic massages help the lymph system, but you need the fruits to move mucus, break down stagnant mucus, and to move the lymph system is important, okay? Someone has acne past, and she's over 50. It doesn't matter how old you are. If you have skin issues, it's a kidney issue, kidney lymphatic issue. Your skin is the third kidney. The body will deposit waste or try to express acids through the skin when your kidneys are not filtering properly. So fix your kidneys, fix your adrenals, fix your lymph system, work on the endocrine glands, fix the bowels, and you see it will go away. You're not stuck with acne. Okay? You're not stuck with any skin condition. It's just the body trying to express itself waste through the skin, and the skin is not as efficient as the kidneys in eliminating metabolic waste, so you see skin eruptions. It's very simple and to fix. Not necessarily easy, because for some people it's deep. It can take time. Okay, let's see. Hot flashes, menopause. Again, I just covered it up. So you want to attend to the ovaries, the adrenals. Okay, ovaries, adrenals, and the pituitary gland is what's responsible for these premature hot flashes or hard menopauses. The body is literally acidic. You gotta get rid of all the acids. Okay, so we have a formula called reproductive F formula. It has herbs for the female reproductive system, like chaste tree berry are good ones, okay? And what it does is it to help balance your levels of estrogen and progesterone naturally. In other words, it gets the body to do so, sorry. So the herbs will encourage the body to balance itself out. And these things will be minimized, okay? Because you shouldn't have really hard hot flashes. It's going to be present, but it shouldn't be to the point where it's really disturbing you, okay? So you can fix it. Go on the fruits and the herbs, as I mentioned. DM me for steps. What are the best herbs for detox? The best herbs for the detox are all in here. Now, there are over 42 of them in here, so it's too long to list. Okay, so for the lymph system, I would use poke root and red root, plantain leaf. For the endocrine gland, chaste tree berry is fantastic. Hawthorn berry is good. Ginseng is good as well. Siberian ginseng or American ginseng, Chinese ginseng, they're all fantastic. For the kidneys, over Ursi, couch grass, gravel root, dandelion root, fantastic for that. For the liver, dandelion root, milk thistle, okay? What do I miss? Bowels, Cascara sagrada is fantastic. The king of them, slippery elm, marshmallow root. So there are quite a few of them. So the key when you use herbs, you want to integrate them together to synergistic. So the results are better than using them individually, okay? Because herbs, they are conscious, they have affinity for tissue, and when you combine them together, they do much more than when they're single by themselves, okay? It's almost like, you think of herbs like little soldiers going to, protect you. And when they join forces, there's much more power in the collection of them than just one. Can the sugar from fruits be dangerous if someone is diabetic? You have to understand the sugar in fruits is very, very different than the sugar you eat from complex carbohydrates and the sugar, some sugars in proteins and vegetables. The sugar in fruits is fructose, and the sugar you find in the rest, and obviously animal products, I mean, it's lactose, whatever it is. But let's say glucose is what it all converts to, right? Fructose is a very simple sugar. It doesn't have to go to glucose, meaning it's the only sugar that goes right into the cell by diffusion. The rest, you need insulin. So if you go on a fruit diet and you have sugar issues, I would first see your doctor, make sure you're okay to go there, because everyone has a different level of sugar issues, especially if you're type 1. But there are low glycemic fruits like cherries that have very, very low sugar numbers, meaning that when you consume them, your sugars don't go up at all, or very, very little, okay? But what's going to happen when you go on a fruit cleanse, you're dislodging protein and fats, and the body's trying to get rid of them, you see a surge in sugar. But if you keep on the fruit cleanse, after 2 or 3 days, what's going to happen is the sugar is going to drop. It's going to drop remarkably. And you have to pay attention, because when it drops, you'll be surprised. And if you're taking the same kind of medication and you're not watching your sugar levels, you don't want that to happen. So you pay attention to your sugar levels as you detox. Of course, like I said, see your doctor first. And go low glycemic fruits, the apples, the pears, the cherries, grapefruit. These are very low glycemic fruits. Use those until the body stabilizes, and you see your sugar level will drop. Okay, it's actually astounding to see it. But by all means, you need herbs for the adrenals, pancreas, for the kidneys. You got to fix those, because that's what's involved in sugar issues. Okay, most people have adrenals are the main issues. In other words, you might think that it's your pancreas, but it's not actually your pancreas. It could be your pituitary gland, and it could also be your adrenals, because your adrenals sends neurotransmitters to your pancreas to tell them to release insulin. And if you have weak adrenals, weak nervous system, then your pancreas is not getting the message. It's not like the pancreas is broken or it's not working properly. It's because your adrenals are not sending the right messages or the right time. There's a problem with the communication. So when you fix your adrenals and you fix your pituitary gland, you can see that the pancreas is fine, it works just fine, and your sugar levels come back to normal. That's how I would address it. Okay. Hello from Germany. Ziggy, I like that name. Germany. I've not been to Germany. I would like to go, though. It seems like an awesome place. Let's see. Irish sea moss. What are my views on Irish sea moss? Irish sea moss is fantastic. Okay, look, nature gives us so many tools to play with. It's not even funny. Let's call sea moss a superfood because it has so many mineral and vitamins. But there are other plants out there that have equal amounts. Like, alfalfa is one of them. Okay, and I have no issues using sea moss, whatever it is, but you have to be detoxing. In other words, if you take superfoods and your body's obstructed, it's not doing much for you. It's helping you, don't get me wrong, but it cannot cleanse out obstructions. It cannot cleanse. You have to be on a detox state, which means 100% fruit diet, water fasting, dry fasting. Then you add the sea moss, then you can get better results. If, however, you're eating a standard American diet or you're eating a vegan diet that's not healthy and you're taking sea moss, it's going to help you a little bit, but it's not going to solve your problems. Okay, that's my issue with the sea moss or any other super herb. Okay, because herbs are there to help you, but you got to put the environment, the right foods in, and then you see they amplifying their benefits. Okay. Someone says, give an example of antimicrobial herbs. Common ones: garlic, okay, oregano, thyme. These are, you can get them in your kitchen. These are fantastic ones. Worms, you can use woodworms, another good one. Okay, woodworm is fantastic, one of the best you can use. Pomegranate, fantastic as well. The rind, fantastic for the antimicrobial herbs. It's endless. There's endless amount of herbs you can use. Okay, let's see. Someone says, how do you clean your pancreas? I just left a video about cleaning your pancreas. What's affecting the pancreas? Why is it not working properly? Mucus and acids affecting it. It could also be the pituitary gland, because the pituitary gland controls the pancreas, right? So fix those. You got to do eye reading. It shows you in your eye what's weak, and then you can identify it. Then you can use the herbs for that. So if you say your pituitary glands are weak, you can use herbs for that. Plus 100% fruit diet, plus the Fabulous 5 in kidney tea, and I would use a liver and pancreas tincture to help cleanse the pancreas. Okay. Someone says, stopping antidepressants gave me a nervous system issue. What should I do? First of all, don't stop your medication. Okay, the doctor gave you medication. You have to go and see the same doctor to get you off it. See, that's what you don't do. Don't stop your meds, because meds, they have effects on you that are not like herbs, okay? And you cannot just get off them. You have to go see your doctor and wean off them. If you have nervous system issues, again, 3 parts you gotta fix, okay? You know, like I said, go back on your meds, because like I said, you gotta wean off it. You gotta get a doctor to help you get off it. At the back of the head, there are nerves right here, okay? The cerebellum, etc. is here, okay? You have your adrenals. They produce neurotransmitters to fight for the nervous system. Very, very important. And then the solar plexus, you also have nerves there as well, okay? So these 3 areas, what I will address. These are the seats of the nervous system. So cleanse the whole body, 100% fruit diet. Use, of course, fruits, because fruits are high-powered. They spark the electricity in the body, so to speak. They're the charges of electricity in your body. And this body is an electric body. Okay, so the fruits, the berries especially, are fantastic for the nervous system. Check on the parathyroid, because that's responsible for depression. And chances are, if your parathyroid is weak, then your pituitary gland is weak, and most of the endocrine glands are weak as well. So I would use herbs for that as well. So 100% fruit diet, Fabulous 5 tincture. We have a tincture called Neurological One. It has herbs for the nervous system. Fix your adrenals, fix your pituitary gland, clean the bowels. The head sits on the GI tract. If it's congested, you can't drain acids out. Very, very simple, to the point, and give it a little bit of time. You see, once the adrenals get back on board, most of the adrenals, you will not have any nervous system issues. Okay. My weight flexes by 50 pounds each year. After it goes up or down, never stays at one number. Well, I don't know what you're eating, but if you had this issue, listen, change your lifestyle. It's that simple. Change your lifestyle. I've seen a lot of people, when they go and embrace the fruit and the raw vegan lifestyle as a cleanse, okay? I have seen them. It changes their mind. It changes the way they look at things. It changes them spiritually. It changes them mentally. The fruits lift you up. It's light. It's not heavy karma food. When you eat violent foods, you feel the violence. Okay, it's very simple. You can just test it yourself and see. I'm not making it up. You can just test it. Like, don't take my word for it. Eat violent foods, and then take 1 week and eat non-violent foods, and you see the difference in you. Everything in this world is cause and effect. Everything is cause and effect. Okay? If you think you can eat violent foods and not pay a price, then that's your prerogative, but I can tell you otherwise. Nature will tell you otherwise. Because violence you can feel the energy. When you walk in, if someone is angry at you, or someone hates you can feel it, right? Imagine more violent when it's violence. When the animal has been killed violently, the vibration sticks around and you're consuming it. Okay? And we are energy beings, so you have this negative energy coming inside you, heavy energy. And then you have, I'm telling you, just try to see. I know a lot of people, they want to see the science of it. You don't need science for this, you can feel it, okay? But embrace the lifestyle, a raw vegan lifestyle. Meditate, pray, to go for walks, go into nature, swim in lakes, swim in the ocean, sit by a waterfall, anything. These are beautiful things that will transform you as a human being. I don't care who you are. If you put yourself in this situation, you're going to feel much better. And if you embrace this lifestyle, your 50 pounds up and down will not happen anymore, because you're on a raw vegan diet. Your hormones will get back on board. You'll not be eating foods that you're not supposed to be eating the majority of the time. You see, you have a blissful and great health. That's what I would do, okay? So very simple. Someone says, any high protein fruits and veggies? I do not aim for high protein at all, because if you understand the nature of protein in very simple terms, when it's broken down, it leaves an acid hit on the body. We don't need extra protein. All the protein you need are in fruits and veggies. Like, in other words, don't make attempts to increase your protein. If you want to build muscle mass, let's say you're not detoxing, you want to put on some nice muscle mass, but not like the bodybuilder was bulky and puffy, but nice, trim look, you look good, right? You want to eat, go on a high on green drinks, okay? Stuff like alfalfa, fantastic for that, okay? Full of nutrients, wheatgrass, anything, dark green veggies, green drinks, add some coconut flesh in there, coconut water. These are high calories, bananas, figs, dates. This will put you nice muscle on your body and give you that kind of strength, okay? Bodybuilders who, are using the animal proteins, etc., might appear to be stronger, but when you go on a fruit cleanse and you build up with fruits, the muscle is authentic muscle. Like, it's not fake muscle. It's deep rooted, and the energy and the strength you get is astounding. Also, the recovery is amazing. Like, I'm telling you from personal experience, because I ate meat most of my life. Okay, I ate lots and lots of meat. There's a point in my life, if you ask me, if you serve me a meal, or I ate a meal and there's no protein in there, it'd be unheard of. Okay, I had to have protein in my meals, and I got a lot of aches and pains. I got a lot of issues, and when I went raw vegan, they all went away. Okay, so I'm speaking from experience. I'm not speaking because I think that it works. I'm speaking of how it affected me. My sugar levels were, I was pre-diabetic, heavy weight. I couldn't get rid of the weight. I was never obese. Don't get me wrong. Just like you have that bloating feeling in your body. I couldn't get rid of it no matter what. When I went on raw vegan, all went away. I lost weight, eventually put weight back on, and right now I sit at a weight that's it's easy for me, and I enjoy it. I'm light. I feel strong, flexible, no joint pains, no issues at all. Whereas when I was on the high protein diet, I had a lot of issues, okay, especially joint pains, poor recovery. So you want to put on some muscle mass because you want high protein. Don't go high protein. Go on the dark green veggies and weight train properly, exercise properly, meditate, pray, all those things. You see, you're going to do very well. Let's see. I missed a few. What causes the itching of throat and ears? It's a reaction, right? I mean, almost like an allergic reaction. The body's itching, is irritated. So something you ate, something you're breathing in, something is irritating that system. I don't know, it could potentially be a pathogen of some sort, okay? Like before you get a flu kind of thing, you might get this kind of issues. So if it was me, I would address it like I was addressing cold and flu-like symptoms. Meaning, like I would lemon oil cleanse. I would use ginger tea, ginger and onion tea are fantastic for that. Okay, oregano oil, thyme. They're very cleansing and they can address any kind of the antimicrobial. My point is, okay. But nice soups with broth, very light broth with the ginger in it and garlic in there and oregano are good ways of cleansing those. Okay, it's almost like a tea, right? That's how I would address it. How do I use the kidney filtration oil? I ordered but don't know how to use it. So the kidney filtration oil she speaks about is a cayenne pepper extract oil. It has cayenne pepper extract, peppermint, menthol crystals. And what it does is when you put it on the skin, it boosts blood flow to the area. So what you want to do is that you want to take a bit of it and you massage the kidney areas, okay, the lower back region, okay, and then when you're done massaging it nice and easy, you put like a saran wrap over it, okay, and you get like a hot water bottle if you have any, and you put the hot water bottle on the saran wrap so that the heat can penetrate and push the castor oil and the cayenne pepper extract into the kidneys. And what it does is that it's highly anti-inflammatory, boosts blood flow to the region, and helps you with kidney filtration. So that's how you use it. You apply it as a massage oil onto the lower back region, kidney spots, in the front as well, if you wish. Put a saran wrap around it or a towel, and then because it will stain because it's cayenne pepper extract, right? And put a hot water bottle for it on both sides, alternate, and you see it feels fantastic and there's nice blood flow to the kidneys, and you do very well. Okay, Steffi Lundy, welcome. Thank you. Hi, nice to have you here. Jimmy Kaur, thank you for the kind words. I really appreciate it. You guys are amazing. All of you are amazing. Okay, I'm going to do a few more and we'll call it a day. I know you guys have probably Saturday. It's a lovely day, at least lovely day out here, and so much to do. Let's see. I have a rash above my ankle that has not gone away for many months. The itch there, it itches there ever so often, but it's not gone away. Any reason why? Skin, kidneys. Skin is kidneys. Now, when you itch like that, it could be fungal. So I would use an antimicrobial tincture and take it like 3 to 5 times a day. Antimicrobial tincture. Work on your kidneys because the kidney filtration. If no kidney filtration, the skin will back up. Okay, with acids. So that's how I would attack it. And just to alleviate the itch, you can use plantain, not the actual, not the food, but the weed, plantain weed. Okay, and you can make it like a poultice, and then apply onto the area, and it will suck up any kind of irritant for you. Okay, but this is internal, I think. So use antimicrobial tincture with the kidney tea with the Fabulous 5 tincture. Okay. Okay, someone says juice or smoothies, doesn't matter. No, it doesn't matter. The juicing is far more superior. I covered this already. Okay. Someone says having issues with ringing in the ears. Okay, so any kind of ringing in the ears, ear issues, eye issues, sinus issues, headaches. It's all related to headache is gut as well, but related to mucus in the head region. You want to get mucus out of the head region, okay? And this is because one of the reasons why it's there is because your gut is congested. So luckily your gut is full of mucus as well, okay? And fecal matter, and it's obstructed. So you want to cleanse the gut, use some enemas, 100% fruit diet or green drinks, use the herbs, use the Fabulous 5. Okay. We use the bowel cleanser. It scrapes the mucus plaque on the small intestines, and we have something called the bowel strength tincture. This is absolutely amazing. It gets your bowels moving properly, and you do some chew horseradish root to break the mucus in the nose. Do ear candling or some water gun to move the mucus in your ears. Do eye washes. Do some hot and cold compress to the back of the head. Do steam inhalation with neti pot, or just inhale steam with eucalyptus oil or peppermint oil. Anything you can break the mucus in the head region, okay? But ringing the ears, it's mucus in the head. You want to get out of it. You want it to leave there immediately, okay? Because when you have acids in the head, it's going to affect your eyes eventually, your ears, obviously, and the pituitary gland is there, and the mastoid medulla is there. Everything, the brain is there, so you want to make sure there's no mucus and acids affecting it. So please cleanse it quickly. 100% fruit diet and the herbs. Reach out to me. I'll send you the protocol. Okay, let's see. Let's see. I'm going to answer like maybe 2 more, and we'll call it. While you buy the tinctures, you just go to my website, okay? It's miraherbals.info, and I have them all there for you. You can get whatever tincture you want. It's Mira, MIRAHERBALS.info, or you can reach out to me. I'll direct you, okay? Advice on lymphoma. First, go see a doctor, okay? I don't know how bad it is for you, but if it were me and I was trying to address that, it's kidneys, okay? Kidneys and lymphatic system is called lymph for a reason. Your lymph system is stagnant. When it's stagnant, the acids are compiling and affecting and getting hard and thick, and then you can get swells, okay? So you want to avoid that. You're 100% fruit diet. If it were me, I'll be on a 30-day dark grape only diet. I'll be using Fabulous 5 tincture, kidney tea, kidney tincture flush. I'll be like 2 different kidney teas, 2 different kidney tinctures. Add some dry fast in there, and do some check on kidney filtration. If you have any kidney filtration, do some light rebounding. Okay, don't jump too high. Do some dry brushing. Sweat. Go into a sauna. Sweat like 30 minutes a day. Sweat. Do some deep breathing. Clean the lungs. You gotta go full blown systemic. Cleanse the whole body. Clean the bowels. Do some enemas, and you can get relief. Okay. Well, someone said, will whole fruit work the same as drinking the fruit juices for cleanse? Absolutely. Eat your fruits, absolutely. Juice it when you want it to go faster, okay? But they all work, fruits and the juicing. So someone says, how do you help an asthmatic who got a really bad flu-like symptom, okay? I don't want to use the name for it, okay, for obvious reasons, but the stuff that's going around. Okay, so if first of all, of course, you have to see a doctor if you need it, because I'm not beside you all those kind of things. And when you're healing yourself, you have to know what you're looking for. Okay, so when you have any pressing issues, I recommend you go see a doctor. Okay, it's better be safe than sorry. But if I was dealing with that situation, I had a bit of asthma. I will be on a lemon only cleanse personally. Okay, it's going to bring a lot of mucus. I'll use herbs for the lungs. Okay, respiratory herbs like mullein, good ones are like mullein. If let's say you could only want mullein be perfect for you. Use mullein. Add some herbs for the kidneys. Move the lymph system. Sweat a lot. I would sweat. Try and help open the channels of sweat in the skin. Breathe properly. Do anything you can to open up all the elimination channels, but don't be eating any protein and starches, because this will cause more mucus buildup, okay? And expectorate the mucus that comes out. Very important. Don't swallow your mucus that comes out. Let it all come out. Do some ear candling, some steam inhalation, with eucalyptus oil. Anything you can bring up the mucus out, it will come out. That's what I would do. Okay? Basically, it's how you would address flu-like symptoms is what I would do personally. Someone says, can you eat oranges on the Candida diet? I don't personally use the Candida diet, okay? Like I said before earlier, the Candida diet is a suppressive diet, meaning that it will suppress symptoms, but doesn't get rid of the main cause. If you really want to get rid of the main cause, you have to go after your kidneys, after your lymph system, use antimicrobial herbs, and use the fruits. You will get a flare-up, but it's a healing crisis. And once you go through the flare-up, you see it will stop, okay? You need lots and lots of antimicrobial herbs. Someone says, how do we build muscle without protein? I don't know, but I do. So, protein is essential, don't get me wrong. It's used to build structure, okay? But I can tell you for a fact that I haven't lost my muscle mass since I started as a raw vegan 9 years ago. So I haven't lost my muscle mass. It's still there, Okay, so what happens is when you eat meat and artificial protein, I call it artificial protein, is the structure is weak. When you eat your protein from fruits and veggies, it's bioavailable, and the structure you build is strong. I mean, don't look too far. Look at any bodybuilder that retires. Apart from the fact that they're using steroids, you see that all the muscle kind of almost like melts away. Like, where's it gone? You know, it can't be a coincidence that everybody that stops bodybuilding almost has, it looks like they have less muscle than they ever had before. Had they done it naturally, they wouldn't have lost all that, right? So you get your protein from your fruits and veggies. It's the percentage of protein in fruit and veggies is about 1%. The protein they recommend you to take is 1 gram per pound of body weight. In my case, it's devastating to the in my opinion, it's devastating to the kidneys. I would not do that. Okay, remember that I did it for most of my life. I did high protein diets, and it's very, very bad. It affects your kidneys. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Someone said alopecia. I covered that already. Alopecia is an autoimmune issue, so you have to address your kidneys and your lymphatic system. That's how you deal with it, and use all the herbs. Use the Fab5, the reproductive formula, the neurological formula. You need circulation tinctures to the scalp, but you have to, you gotta fix that. So, hot flashes, alopecia, is all interconnected. All interconnected. Get the body alkaline, get the kidneys working better, get the lymph system working better, and you see you're going to do well. Someone says, how do I stop my lymph from swelling? Get your kidneys to filter. If your lymph system is swelling, is your kidneys are not filtering out waste. So if you are swelling, if you have swelling in your lymph system, do not take juices or excess water because it's to increase the swelling. You want to do some dry fasting and eat your fruits. Don't juice them. If and only if you're swelling, okay? Because swelling indicates kidney weakness. Your kidneys are not filtering out waste, okay? Miss Barco, from San Francisco. Never been there, but I'm sure it's amazing. Okay, let's see. Irish sea moss, I covered already. Irish sea moss is fantastic as part of a detox, not by itself. It's how good is taking sea moss while pregnant. I don't like to take any herbs I don't recommend you take any herbs when you're pregnant, for the very simple reason that the body doesn't like to keep weak tissue. It doesn't. Okay, when you go on, the body is always trying to detox itself. It's not like it doesn't want to. It constantly, on a daily basis, is trying to detox itself. The only problem occurs when it can't detox itself. Then there are obstructions, right? So this is what happens. But when you're having a pregnancy and it's weak, you don't want to be using herbs, okay? Because the herbs they push the body in a state where the body only wants strong stuff in it. Doesn't want weakness in it. Okay, so I personally would not use herbs. Don't use herbs when you're detoxing. I mean, you can, don't get me wrong. I just personally don't like to use anything. I'll go on a high fruit diet, okay, a raw vegan diet, and it's more than enough to help cleanse the body and give your child all the nutrients he or she needs, okay? Let's see. How do you repair the nervous system? Nervous system, I told you again, if you have a weak nervous system, it's your adrenals, most likely. Your adrenals, a mucus in the head region affecting the cerebellum, okay? Because here are the seat of nerves at the back of the head, the solar plexus, and the adrenals. So you address all those three, but understand at the root cause is a kidney issue, a lymphatic issue. So 100% fruit diet, Fabulous 5 tincture, kidney tea, neurological herbs, adrenal herbs, herbs for the bowels, clean the bowels, okay, and a bit of time. Use berries, fantastic for the nervous system. Berries like grapes are fantastic, okay, or citrus fruits. Okay. Yes, plants have enzymes, absolutely. You see, you don't need extra enzymes. Everything you need is in the fruits and the veggies. How many green drinks should you have per day? As much as you want. So long as you are raw, vegan, you're not eating any cooked foods, you can have as much fruits and fruit juices or green drinks as you want. Hi Marabi, can I blend the normal kidney tea into powder and drink it like you drink the kidney? It's up to you, okay? The only reason why, because in the kidney tea, it's actual herbs, okay? It could be like stems, etc. in there, so you can't really make it into powder form. But if you have a good machine, you can make it into powder form, yeah, you can do it, okay? Otherwise, just make a tea and drink it. Oh, someone says, thanks for being the change in this world. I thank you. I thank you for being here. I thank you for taking charge of your own health. It makes me so happy to see you guys doing this for yourself. You know, nothing better than that. Nothing better than you guys reaching out later on telling me, you know, I've helped you in some way, shape, or form. You know, like, to me, that's my soul food, and I thank you. But I thank you for the kind words. I do appreciate it. Yeah, yes, I'm familiar. Okay, let's see. Two more. And what about enemas? Enemas, I like enemas, especially when you're doing dry fasting. I don't do it like once or twice a week is fine. Okay, but when you're doing a heavy dry fast, I would recommend enemas on a daily basis to help you get rid of any dislodged fecal matter or toxins. Someone says tangerine or orange juice fast. How long should I do it? You do it as long as you can tolerate. If you're just starting, try 5 to 7 days. If you have experience, you can do it as long as you want. The longer the better, obviously, because you bring out stuff from you. You guys, so thank you for kind words again, Steffi Lundy. Thank you so much. Okay, let me answer one more, and I'll call it the day. Is hibiscus tea good for detox? Yes, it can help you. Okay, as I said, when you're using herbs, always use herbs that are synergistic. Put the herbs together in a way that you get more benefits than just using one herb. Okay, but if you have no access to a bunch of herbs, or you can't use my tinctures, then use absolutely any herb you can get. Okay, let's see. Can you add fresh dandelion to juices? Yes, that's amazing. Dandelion is bitter though, right? Like I would go to the store and I buy dandelion greens and I juice it. But man, oh man, is it bitter? It's bitter like there's no description to it. I'll have like shots. I'll just drink the whole thing. I don't mind the bitterness, but yes, you can add dandelion green, juice dandelion greens. Fantastic. It's very powerful. Yes. Okay. Someone says, why light foods during detox? Because when you're detoxing, it's a state of cleansing. That's what it is. You're cleansing. So when you're trying to clean something, what do? You try to minimize the burden on the body in terms of digestion. Okay, that's my personal experience. That's why a dry fast is far superior than any of the other methods, because you're not ingesting any food. So what does the body have to do? It cleanses, cleans, and rebuilds if it can, if it has nutrients. But mostly it cleanses. So when you're taking fruit juices, something light, we don't preferably, okay, the fruits are very light, meaning that compared to protein and starches, and the body can't heal on protein and starches anyways, but fruits are light. Most take about 15 to 30 minutes to digest. If you go on fruit juices, it's even less, okay? So that's why we eat light fruits during detox. The melons, very easy to digest. The grapes, easy to digest. The citrus fruits or juices are very easy to digest. It gives all the energy and resources, enzymes needed for the body to heal and clean. That's why we do eat light foods when we detox. It's not that you can't have any solid fruits or heavy fruits. For instance, if you have avocado or coconut, it's not bad. It won't stop the detox. It's just not the best or ideal for a fast detox. Okay. Someone says stroke recovery. How do you regenerate the cells? You need to be on 100% fruit diet, high berry diet. Get the blood light. You need the body to heal itself. You got to get kidneys to filter, because when the kidney filter, it can move all those any kind of dead cell, any kind of debris, any kind of toxins out of the body. You need to be I would be on a neurological tincture for brain and nerves. Okay, I would be on circulation tinctures. I would be on 2 different kidney teas, 2 different kidney tinctures. I would be on the lymphatic herbs. Okay, high fruit diet, citrus fruits, berries are preferred, high berry diet. Okay, grapes are fantastic. It's a berry. Okay, and you hit it hard, and you see you're going to get better. Once the body filters out waste, it starts repairing the cells, and you see everything's going to be great. Let's see. Okay. Ooh, someone has a lot. Okay. Someone says, what do you suggest for osteoarthritis, spleen, kidney, lung deficiency, and sinus infection? When you see all these things combined together, it's simple. One word: acidosis is what it is. Okay. Osteoarthritis, literally your body is not being able to drain out acids. It's chronic acidosis, and the body is attacking itself, so to speak. Open the channels, open the kidneys up, let it filter out waste, move the lymph system, clean the lungs, the bowels, open up all elimination channels, sweat. Okay, everything will correct itself. Once you do that, use herbs for the kidneys, though, herbs for the spleen, use herbs for the lungs, use herbs for the Fabulous 5. Okay, this is cover the base, the kidney tea. You can cover the base, and 100% fruit diet. That's all. It's very simple. And time. You need time. That's it. Okay. And when it's chronic like that, it's chronic. Okay. It took you decades to get here. Expect a few months and sometimes a year to get rid of these things or to improve it. Okay. Can you use clove oil? Yes, you can use clove oil. Clove oil is fantastic for your teeth and for your gum as well. So yes. Someone says, let's see. I'll take one more question. I'll call it. I covered the swollen lymph nodes as well. Someone says, I have lazy bowels. What should I do? Okay. I would get eye reading to see what's the issue, because when you have lazy bowels, usually it's an adrenal issue. Adrenal controls peristalsis. Okay. Also could be a parathyroid weakness, because parathyroid controls the sphincter, right? Sphincter control, meaning that calcium utilization. So yeah, I mean it's adrenals, fix the pancreas, fix the liver. So liver herbs, kidney herbs, pancreas herbs, use herbs for the bowels, okay, to encourage, strengthen the bowels. 100% fruit diet or green drinks, very simple. Lazy herbs, adrenals. I think when the adrenals get back on board full force, your bowels will not be lazy, okay? Okay, let's see. I covered enemas already. Someone says about celery juice. Is it better to have celery juice on its own, or does it not matter whether we mix it with other veggies? Yeah, I've seen this argument before about celery juice. Now, celery juice, I know there's a big movement out there for it. I'm not downplaying it. I think it's fantastic for you, but you can't compare any kind of veggie juice with fruit juice. You just can't. Well, I mean, don't take my word for it. Like I said, do 1 week of the celery juice and do 1 week of the fruit juices, and you see the level of detox symptoms you receive, meaning how fast the body is cleaning itself. I don't think it matters much if you combine the celery juice with other green drinks. It's fine, because they are of the same level almost. Meaning that they're not that astringent. Okay, they are very high mineral, high vitamin content, and they're very beneficial. But they're not astringent. They cannot pull out mucus. They cannot liquefy mucus. And so, if you notice that a lot of people, especially who come to me, they come after trying the celery juices, and it takes them so far. And after they get there, they hit a block. They can't pass it, because the celery juice is not astringent. It has no astringency. So whilst it's high nutrition, high vitamin, high mineral, it cannot break down stagnant mucus that's been there for a while. That's why you use the fruit juices. So you can combine your celery juice with other greens. But in my opinion, go on a high fruit diet and fruit juice diet if you want to cleanse the body of mucus and acids. Okay. Let's see. Is there any way to delay gray or white hair from coming? Yes. Go get on a raw vegan diet and remove the acids in the head region affecting the pituitary gland that controls the color, the gray color. Okay. So check your pituitary gland, make sure it's working properly, and fix your adrenals, fix all the whole body. 100% fruit diet and herbs. Okay. Very simple. Okay, so someone says, what's your thoughts on hydrocolon therapy? Do it very so often. Don't do it too often, okay? Because it can weaken your bowels, and it's not necessary. You can do enemas here and there, now and then, and once in a while do a colon therapy is fine. Okay, it's actually beneficial, but don't overdo it. Okay, so guys, I'm gonna say thank you for coming by. I really appreciate it. I want you guys to know how simple it is to start healing yourself. If you are watching this and you haven't yet done the healing process yet, it's very, 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 very simple. All you're doing is replacing all your cooked meals with fruits. It can be any fruits of your choice, okay? I don't prefer you have any avocados or coconut for the simple reason that they're heavy. But if you must have it, go ahead and have it. So you want to go on 100% fruit diet, replace all your cooked foods with fruits, and then use herbs. Okay, we use the Fabulous 5, okay, because it covers the adrenals, kidneys, lymphatic system, endocrine system, okay, all the major systems. Use the kidney tea as well. These are the base, the very least you should use at 100% fruit diet, and try it for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and see how you feel. You're going to feel fantastic. And I can tell you, once you see the benefits, you're going to integrate into your life, so it becomes a part of your lifestyle. And it's that simple, okay? So bless you. Have a wonderful weekend, the rest of the weekend. If I can jump in tomorrow or something, I'll try and jump in again to try and answer your questions, okay? Until then, have a blessed day, and thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I thank you. And it makes me so happy that you're here and that you're taking charge of your own health. So have a nice day.